Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan with a Bethesda Game Studios news update. And hey, if you love Bethesda and you're not subscribed yet to the KingFanMan channel, why not? That's all I talk about on this channel, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We just got some massive news on all three of Bethesda Game Studios' game franchise. That's Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. So stick around for all this video so that you don't miss anything. Now, Fallout has been in the news a lot lately, with Jordan Middler telling us that multiple Fallout projects are now in development inside Bethesda. But now we learn that Fallout 5, that's right, Fallout 5 has been fully greenlit by Microsoft. Jez Gordon broke this news on a recent Xbox podcast. The only thing not fully known is who is going to be making Fallout 5. However, I think we can have a good idea if we put all the recent news together. This week on the KingCast, I reported that during the last round of layoffs, Microsoft had ordered a total restructure of Bethesda Game Studios and their four main studios. This restructure is no doubt an attempt to speed up the time in between major BGS titles. I think we have seen the last of 10-year developments inside Bethesda Game Studios. I have long wanted Bethesda to make dedicated teams working on Fallout and The Elder Scrolls at the same time, and that appears to be exactly what this restructuring was for. Jez Gordon goes on to say that he believes a new team inside Bethesda has been formed, possibly from some of the ZeniMax employees who were laid off from Project Blackbird and others from outside studios to develop Fallout 5. If this is the case, Todd Howard would still be the overseer of Fallout 5 and simply be the lead on both The Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. Now, Todd has worked on multiple games at the same time in the past, and this would make perfect sense. Now, I have to mention, Fallout 5 being greenlit means it now goes into full development, but that development is just now beginning. So we're still looking at around 4 years before we get Fallout 5 in our hands. One last thing I would say about this Fallout 5 news, it seems that ZeniMax and their team are the ones that are suffering because of Fallout 5. Microsoft has reallocated the funds that were going to go to Project Blackbird, especially for these multiple Fallout projects. So bottom line, Fallout made more financial sense to Microsoft than a unproven new IP MMO. The Elder Scrolls 6 is also in the news. On that same podcast, Jez Gordon said that the core game of The Elder Scrolls 6 is now totally playable. Does this mean we might be getting The Elder Scrolls 6 sooner rather than later? I also have reported for several weeks now that there is a full trailer for The Elder Scrolls 6 made and circulating inside the Bethesda Game Studios. Now, this is the reason that many predicted we might see The Elder Scrolls at this year's Xbox Showcase in June. Now, what does this all mean for the release date of The Elder Scrolls 6? It means it is further along than many thought, but a lot can still go wrong, and a lot still has to be done before it is released. However, with this news, a 2027 release date for The Elder Scrolls 6 is not out of the question. If that's the case, we may be seeing this trailer that's already done very soon. Finally, we come to the news about Starfield. Many fans of Starfield have been worried since the layoffs especially that Microsoft may have put a stop to any future DLC for Starfield, but it appears that's not the case. Back to Jez Gordon and that same podcast, by the way, which I will put a link in the description of this video if you happen to want to listen to that full podcast. He says that post-layoffs, work on the next DLC for Starfield is still ongoing and plans are to reveal it soon. So this is great news for Starfield fans, and I am one of them. I love Starfield and still believes there is so much potential for this game. Now, I do believe, however, any future plans for DLCs will probably be decided based on two things. Number one, the reception of this next DLC. It has to resonate with fans much better than Shattered Space did. And number two, I believe Microsoft will be looking to see how many players return to Starfield to give this DLC a try, and how many players stick around after the new of this DLC has worn off. Microsoft has been very clear. They are going to put resources going forward only on projects that have the greatest potential for success. Thank you for spending just a little bit of your time today here in the King's Corner. I appreciate it so very much. If you don't mind, please like the video and make a comment below. Both of those things help this video get out to more people. I am the KingFanMan. Bye, everybody.